Houston leading by 7. Q guarded by Jackson. Q passes to Jones. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And now, Flex the Rockets man.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just... Transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Chandler. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Obvious foul. Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Pistons have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Guys, this has been one of the weaknesses for this team all season long. They're shooting just 71% as a team.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Hill comes in for Andre Drummond, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jody Meeks. Pistons trailed by 8. Chandler dishes to Jackson. Monroe sets a screen for Jackson for 3, and Caldwell-Pope gets the basket. Caldwell-Pope's got 12 in the game.
Nice physicality displayed by Monroe to set that shot up.
On the wing, Brewer. Harden outside. They set the pick. He dishes it to Jones. From outside the arc. Wilson Chandler with the rebound. Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Outside Jackson. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Jackson. Over in the corner, Chandler. Offline with his 3. Second chance shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game. When they've got it clicking, it's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Monroe. Outside Jackson, just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be. Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Outside Jackson. Monroe right side. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Rockets number 1.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing that has led to wide open long-range shots. That's why we see the great numbers from the 3-point line.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Monty Eunice is checked in for Isaac. Riza comes in for Brewer. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Allen's checked in for Detroit. Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. Monty Eunice Here's Q. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pine.
That free throw missing.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Q. 19 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
Well, anytime they've needed him, he's come through defensively. He's made a major impact on this game.
Good on the second free throw. "35 seconds left in the first half. Outside Jackson. Allen with the screen for Jackson. Caldwell Pope dishes to Jackson. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Q, guarded by Jackson. He got right to the cup using that screen. That's now 22 points for Q.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Fires from deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we finished one half of basketball. Rockets lead by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a lockdown defensive effort from him through the first 2 quarters. He's just swatting shots away.
Well, the reach and the timing he's shown to get to some of these shots. He's like an octopus.
Pistons trail by 8. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Detroit, Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the small forward position. Clock at 6. Jennings kicks to Monroe. Good D by Jones.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Here's Meeks, covered by Brewer. Jennings passes to Drummond. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Jones with the screen on Jennings. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Well, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
The dish to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Out to Chandler. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. The Rockets pull it in. Q's got 8 rebounds in this game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pistons. Pistons trail by 12. Right side, Jennings. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup. Jennings has got 5 points so far.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jennings. Some kind of performance he's been turning in and night out these past 4 or 5 weeks. He's putting up 21 points per game, 11 assists, and just over 2 steals. Look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Isley the pass to Harden. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Jennings with the bucket.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Hugh passes to Isley. Houston moving the ball around. Passes it to Brewer. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Now Detroit moving it up. Meeks leading the charge. Wasted no time on that one. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harden kicks to Brewer. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Hugh covered by Monroe. And the basket by Jones.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Second, Brandon Jennings, and of course, Q.
These are the best passers in the NBA, guys, no question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is clicking.
And, Steve, you touched on it there. I mean, they're fantastic distributors. But it's not just their passing that makes them great. I mean, it's their leadership on the court. Even when the ball's not in their hands, their leadership is fantastic.
Jennings dishes to Meeks. Monroe with a screen on Harden. It's Meeks outside. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Monroe. Here's the screen. Kicks it out to Harden. And there's the pass to Q. Feeds it to Brewer. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. Brewer's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Meeks can't hit.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Jones with the screen on Jennings. On the wing, Brewer. Pass to Q. Dishes it to Harden. Passes to Q. A 3 ball. Here's Isley.